Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. So in this video, we will be talking about Behave, the Gherkin script, Python, and Selenium. More about web automation for Windows. So we will use these technologies for us to automate something from the web. So in order for us to start, you have to have a Python application installed in your system. So you can use the latest 3.10.4. So once you have this, we will be using this technology for the rest of the video tutorial for today. So to check if there's a Python installed, let me try to open CMD. So you can type here Python version. So I have here Python 3.10.2 in my system. And yeah, I'll be using this one for the tutorial. So after that, if you have this, you can also use git bash. That's what I am using for my automation usually. And yeah, because there are some commands that CMD can't run, so I am using the git bash command line. So the second step would be creating a virtual environment. So using this Python that we have, we will create a virtual environment. So I have here the sample directory that I'll be using as. So here, automation tutorial. So we will create a virtual environment inside this directory. So for us to start creating a virtual environment, we will have to create a root directory, python -mvnv, let's say giraffe tutorial, giraffe video. So as you can see in this directory, giraffe directory is created. So all of our libraries are here, the site packages. So I'll be showing that one. Since we already have our directory, we have to populate this with our behave and selenium. So let's just activate first the environment and let's install it package any package after that. So this giraffe sample here is an indication that our environment is already activated. So we can now install behave and selenium. So as you can see, there's an update here. It already populated some directories needed. And then let's install the selenium. So it's done. Then in order for us to check, you can use pip freeze. Um, yeah, behave and selenium. So these two are the two vital libraries that we will be using. So once we have this two, um, we can proceed to the next step, which is having the Chrome driver needed. So you can use this 101 version or the 102, depending on your setup. But in my case, I have a 101 Chrome browser, so I'll be using this one. So let me download it first. So just choose this Win32 zip. All right, and then just let's just close this. Go to downloads and copy this one, Chrome driver after extraction. Actually, we have to extract first. Let me delete this one and extract. All right, and let's copy this to our directory. So you can create another folder here and name it Chrome driver. This browser will be used for the automation. All right, and then once we have our Chrome driver, our Selenium and behave, so I think our environment will be ready. And let's start creating a script. So let's open the folder, automation tutorial. Select the folder. So this will be our new um, workspace. And then in this directory, we have to create a feature folder and then steps. All right. For the features, we should have a uh, should have a file um, Google search that feature. So let's remove this dot text. And then in the steps, we will have our step implementation file, Google search.py. All right. So yeah, I think we're ready, and let's create some scripts to open the browser and search something. Okay. In the dot feature, so we'll be opening this one also. All right. So let's create a sample feature. So feature, um, search Google, and then scenario. So we can try to have two steps first. Maybe try to input something in Google. Right, so this will be our two steps. So we have to create a step implementation for this one. So in the Python file, you can export all the um, behave and Selenium libraries, and we have to get the Chrome driver. So we have to locate it first. Chrome driver. So we already have our Chrome driver, and let's create a step implementation. So I put pass here for us to check if these two steps here that I targeted, we try to input something in Google search, and it should display some results will pass. So let's just save it and try to execute. So let's open on CMD. No, actually, I think it's already open now. So behave features, Google search. Yeah, I think it already passed and detected the two steps. So all we have to do right now is open the Chrome driver that we have in the script and direct or get the google.com. So we have the Chrome driver. Let's paste it here. Then let's create a browser driver for that one. Browser is equal to web driver. So we already redirected the Chrome driver to this web driver, which is Chrome. And we have to use that browser variable to get the google.com. Google.com. All right. So once the browser is open, I think it will close automatically. So we need to add some time for us to check. So time to sleep, 10 seconds. So hopefully this will run. Oops, there's some errors. So the current browser version is 100 for Google Chrome. So we have to install. So we noticed that the current browser version is 100 with the binary path. So I think we have to downgrade our Chrome version. So let's go and install the 100 Chrome driver for a while. Let me open the link. 100. So this one, I think this will work. Downloads. Wait, let me delete this first and download again. All right, so let's extract this one and copy the automation Chrome driver. Let's delete this. All right, so hopefully this works after installing or downgrading the Chrome version. Right, I think it already fixed. So it already opened the google.com. for 10 seconds. And then what we want to do is input something in that search button. But first, we have to inspect element and check if what is the XPath or this for this search text box. So we have to look for this class name Q. So we can use this one, name Q, to input something and search, or this title search. So in Selenium, you can do um, everything or use any information that is given in the elements, like XPath, the title, the ID, and the name inside the HTML tags. So for this, I'll try to use search or this title. All right. So we already have to get the browser. So browser, find element by title. Element by title. Oh, there's no title. For name, which is Q. Then we have to send keys. What we want to search in Google. For example, we want to check for Netflix.com. So this find element will search something in Google. This one here, it will input all the data that datas that we send using this that send keys. So let's try to run it. So yeah, it inputted the Netflix movies. So yeah, I think we already have um, captured our goal. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, and I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Bye now.